Do you drag yourself to work and have trouble getting started? Do you lack the energy to be consistently productive? Well, if the answer is yes, ooh, then you're probably experiencing job burnout. Hush. Joining us this morning to discuss Help Me, I'm Experiencing Job Burnout is transformational and digital business coach Julia Barnes. Hi, Julia. Morning. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Hi, Delia. Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you. So when we say job burnout, explain, because you can have general burnout and it's affecting the job. What makes it specifically job burnout?
Because all of what you're feeling is directly related to your job. For example, when you wake up on a Monday morning, this is your face. You can't be bothered. You are dreading going to work. You're either driving, you're in the bus, and you're just thinking about 4 o'clock or 4:30 when you have to go back home.
Okay.
And then you get to work and you're dragging yourself throughout the day, and all you're thinking about at that point is really Friday, because you can't wait for Friday to come so you can just go and enjoy the weekend.
All right. You could have lazy to a joke. All right. So those are some of the signs that you've identified in terms of job burnout. But in a serious way, it can take a toll on someone emotionally, mentally, can't it?
Absolutely. I can share my own experience of burnout. I used to be a classroom teacher, and before the pandemic, I had to exit the classroom because I was in that same position. A couple things that happened to me when I was teaching, I was losing sleep. It affected me because I was staying up all night writing lesson plans. I was getting 3 hours, 4 hours max of sleep per night.
Wow.
And your entire world can be so consumed with work that you're not focusing on anything else. I tell people at that point, if I was spending 3 hours with my husband and my family on a weekly basis, that was a good week. And you find yourself really just distancing from other things that are so important because you're so consumed and overwhelmed with everything. You have to meet this deadline. You have to make the company look good. You have to show up looking good for the boss. You have to make sure you're attending to the customers. And mentally, you're not there because you're completely burned out. So you're literally running on E throughout the entire week. And it affects your social life as well. It affects all other aspects of your life because, as the word says, you're burnt out.
Yeah.
A little matches stick left.
Yeah. And you know what? It affects the job performance in the end because you really can't power through as much as you think you can when you're having job burnout. So what are some of the steps that you should take once you've identified all of this? It's funny, we were talking about this yesterday on radio, me and Johnny and Kenneth. I tell them when I know I reach a certain burnout level, I can't remember a thing. So I just said, no, I need to go sleep. So what are some of the steps that one should take?
Yeah, that's so true. The performance at the job dwindles because you're not as focused and productive as you could be.
Yeah.
I like to look at burnout from two different perspectives. One is that, do you really love your job? Is this the place that you truly believe that you want to be? Because sometimes we end up in burnout because we don't understand the assignment. What do I mean by that? We're in a job just for the money and not necessarily because we are fulfilling purpose. And because we know that we are in the wrong assignment, we dream about the day when we can go and find that dream job. Right. We dream about the day when we can quit and go and do something else. So if you are the person who actually loves your job and you know that this is your assignment for this phase of your life, I say, one, sit down and create a plan. And this plan is going to entail, how am I going to approach my supervisors, my superiors, so I can express this feeling to them? Because a lot of times the burnout comes from fear as well, because you're afraid to talk to the boss, you're afraid to talk to the supervisor, you're afraid to get help. So sit down and create a plan. How can I elevate myself in this job? How can I reframe my mind how I approach this job so that I can start enjoying it more? So you create that plan. That plan is going to include, okay, what do I want to achieve? in the next 30, 60, 90 days on this job? Who in this office, who in corporate office can help me to achieve those goals? And when you create that plan, you write it out as detailed as you possibly can, you're now going to execute on that plan. Mm-hmm. And I can guarantee you, if you sit with HR and HR genuinely believes that you are interested in the well-being of the organization, as well as the well-being of yourself, then I'm sure you are going to get a listening ear. And you continue to work that plan until you get to the place in the organization that you want to be. And that's if you love your job, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
because I was going to say that. I was going to say, and sometimes you're in the job, and I'm trying to find the best way to put it, because sometimes it's okay to be where you are. I think because every day you get up and people tell you, say, you gotta reach your potential. This is not all you can be. What if this is really all you can be? You can be all right with being there and being happy with being there. And so I find that sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves, that we inflict burnout on our own selves. So that's important. Yeah, talking to the boss and making sure somebody boss them for here too.
Yes, they need to hear.
Yeah. So that's one thing you've said, make a plan, reach out to the people around you, and that's at work. What about at home, your other support system? Do you say to your tribe, your support system, listen, I feel like I'm burnt out?
Absolutely. You cannot survive on your own. There's a phrase that says, no man is an island. You have to reach out to the people who are closest to you, the people that you trust. Let them know exactly how you feel. Mm-hmm. Ask for help. We Jamaicans, especially us women, we tend to be independent. Yes. And we don't necessarily like to ask for help. Ask for help. If it is someone in your household, your spouse, your parent, your friend, your roommate, whoever it is, somebody that you can trust. You don't want anybody to be ratting you out and sharing your feelings all over the world. But make sure you get that support system on your side. Let them know how you feel. And share with them your plans as well, so that they can support you along your journey.
Yeah. You have clients that you coach. You're a big part of mental wellness. How does that work?
Well, one of the things I help my clients to understand is they need to put themselves first. If I could sum everything up, that's how I would say it. Okay. You need to put yourself first, because a lot of times we are putting our families as mothers. I know mothers love to put their kids first. The husband comes first. The daughter is putting the schoolwork first. The son, the same thing. You're putting your job and the deadline, everything. And we barely ever take time to really think about us. Ourselves, you, what is it that I want to achieve? Mm-hmm. What are my goals? What are my dreams? And so I help clients to take them from where they are right now, the burnout, the stress, feeling like, oh, there has to be more to life than this, and transition them to a place where they are experiencing their dream reality. So their current reality doesn't look good, but what it is that they are dreaming about, how can we transition to that place of just complete happiness and peace? And dealing with burnout is a part of that, because we understand that not everybody wants to be in the job that they are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I focus a lot on mindset, especially at the initial stages, because you find that some people are not looking at their job the way they should. Like, there's a quote that says, treat your job as an investor into your dream.
Yeah.
So even if you hate your job right now, how can this job be of benefit to you in the dream life that you are thinking about 5-10 years from now?
Don't hate your job. Appreciate your job. You don't have to love it, but appreciate it. We have to go, Julia, but you have a free conference that's coming up. Please tell us how we can participate, be a part of it.
All right, so it's the P3 Summit. We're focusing on passion, purpose, and profit. How you can monetize your passions and really live a more purposeful and fulfilling life. This is going to be on November 29 and 30. It's a 2-day conference, and we start at 9 a.m. sharp. Persons can go and register at p3summit.net. Or if you forget that, p3summit.net, you can reach out to me at Hello Boss Teacher on any social media platforms, and I'll definitely send you the details.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Julia, for all you
Thank you for
continue to
having
do.
me.
One of the things that stands out is a dysfunctional workplace dynamics. So it's important that people can burn out if they don't work in the right environment. And,
Yes.
and bosses, if you have so many people working that keep complaining about burnout in the one place, something ain't right. And you are not maximizing from your staff nor your business. It's diminishing returns carrying
Yep.
you. And fumes, fix it and get some
Yes.
fuel. Julia Barnes,
Absolutely.
transformational and digital business coach. Thanks again for speaking with us. Coming up next, we're going to highlight a few inventions that shaped our workplace, probably a saver from burnout as we speak. We'll soon come.